Aries, October 8 to 14. Yes, knock, Aries. Welcome po sa another episode ng Scorp's Work Tarot. Oops, baliktad siya. Tignan ko. Tama ba? Yeah, okay, sorry. So, October 8 to 14, Aries, okay? Itong reading na ito actually, binago ko yung meron na akong reading kay Aries, kaya lang nung in-upload ko, I do not know kung ano nangyari, nagkaroon ng parang visual effect. Merong yatang nagkagulo-gulo sa sa YouTube. Minsan mahirap din na na yung hindi mo directly ine-edit sa sa telepono. Yeah. So anyway, so October 8 to 14, Aries. Tingnan natin yung energy. So shout out po ako sa OFW na mga kapatid natin. Yeah. So sa mga bagong nanonood po, OFW din po ako. So full-time job, OFW. Weekend ko lang po ginagawa yung reading. So, nakabaliktad nga. Sorry, ayusin ko. Okay, sorry. So I think this is upright. Yeah. So Temperance, Aries, okay? So, yung guardian angel mo, nag-alchemy, balance, emotional balance, manifestation, manifesting, or money, thinking about growth, thinking about expansion, thinking about more blessing, okay? Another major arcana. Okay, so new beginning. Wow. Okay, another new beginning. So ano nangyayari sa Aries? Okay, so ano bang sasabihin ko pa rito? Mukhang ito na yata yung one of the best reading ni Aries so far. Okay, new beginning, manifesting, balancing, emotional blessing, ending, new beginning, love energy, emotional fulfillment, balance, new opening in terms of kung relationship ito, you're moving to getting married. If you're thinking of having a family, ito na yung sagot ng langit. Okay? Ito na yung sagot ng universe. Okay? So, yeah. Ano pa yung wish mo, Aries? Sana all to, ha? This is a sana all type of reading. Okay? You're guided by your angel. Okay? Moving, thinking of going somewhere, thinking of making a decision, waiting for your ship, or your ship has arrived. Yeah? Okay? Pero sa nakikita ko na ito, okay, look at this. Okay? So, Aries, the young emperor. Ikaw ito eh. Yeah? In your early career, in your early life. Okay? So, ambisyosong Aries ito. Look at where kung saan ka nakatingin. Okay? Love, abundance, new beginning, new offer, new relationship full of love, purity, the circle of life, kung ano man yung pinagdaanan mo na yon, whatever you completed, it's an accomplishment. It's saying here na the ship has arrived. Yung pinaghirapan mo, dumating na. Yung in-order mo, dumating na. Travel, kung ano yung ina-alchemy mo about relationship, that to have that balance. Kasi fire sign ka eh, medyo mainit si Aries eh. Okay? So sometimes you need that balance or yung water energy para to cool you down, okay? So sometimes it's very important also to keep that how do you say it? Yung equilibrium mo, yung balance mo, you can see that angel, okay? You are manifesting here. Yeah? You are glowing with that, di ba? Sabi ko sa'yo, you're the emperor, okay? Yung journey mo, it's all about touching your inner soul and understanding your metaphysical world or your spiritual realm. Okay, you're coming from that very deep understanding yung purpose mo. Okay, so if you're talking about metaphysical, that would be something more on the religious, something abstract, something spiritual. Yeah, okay. So meron ba akong nanonood na nasa seminaryo or yeah, so yeah, welcome po sa Scorp's Work Tarot. Okay, so this is something something different para sa sa somebody who is that fire sign. Okay, Aries is a fire sign. Okay, so I'm not saying na hindi spiritual po yung mga Aries, pero normally kasi nakikita ko sa reading, it's all about the energy of inspired action. Let's go here. Kamukha nito, okay? So typical sa mga fire element na sign. So Aries, who else? Leo, Sagittarius, yeah, okay? So they're holding the wands. That's the inspired action, inspiration, yeah. Okay, so you're going to that direction, and there's an element of water here and the spirituality. Okay, so are you thinking to go to the seminario? Okay, or are you engaged in building your own NGO to help the poverty alleviation, yung mga ganun tipo, yeah. So that's something to drive you to go to that direction. I mean, that's a very inspired action, yeah. Okay, so inspired action, but you need to we need to do that 3D of pushing ourselves, hindi lang yung inspiration, yeah. We have to do it. We have to do the legwork. Ika nga. Yeah, Aries, yan ba yung energy mo? Very spiritual. You're looking, there's a lot of changes happening. Oh, okay. So most likely in your recent past, you're doing a lot of, nagja-juggle ka ng responsibility. Yeah? Okay. To have that level of emotion and also level of spiritual awakening, yeah, okay, this is not something easy. Kung hindi po easy yan, okay. So you're doing some transformation here. So that's why sabi ko nga nag-alchemy ka. So you are creating ito yung mga scientists, okay, to create something new, to create some physical form dun sa something liquid, yeah, okay. So that's what you are doing. To go to that level of awakening and understanding, it requires a lot of work, okay. So yung Aries na nakikita ko rito is somebody na hindi lang inspired to explore, okay. Explore, it doesn't mean that pupunta ka sa biyahe. Explore new things, yeah, okay. And you've been doing a lot of those in the past, okay. Juggling things, keeping your emotion intact or balance, at the same time yung reality of doing things na yung pang araw-araw, okay, yung daily routine, yeah. So that's something, yung journey, the journey of going through this type of energy is not easy. It takes a while. Okay? So, kamukha nitong Knight of Pentacle. Okay? This is a slow moving. Okay? This is what I mean. Okay? To build a house, matagal din yun. Yeah? It will take months. Pero kung wala kang resources to build a house, it requires you a lot of effort. That's what I mean, okay? And etong Aries na nakikita ko na nasa harapan ko, minamani mo na yung sitwasyon na yun because you are already moving on the different level. So it opens you up to other opportunity. Yes? Okay? From pagkayod ng pagtatrabaho, yung disiplina, work na mahahabang oras, and waiting patiently. Okay? So the Knight of Pentacles, I consider na slow moving, mabagal yan. Dito yung hard work na sinasabi ko. Okay? So, this is the real kayod. Yeah? And also learning. Yes? So, yan ba yung energy mo, Aries, na this past few weeks, ha? Okay. So, tignan natin kung sa this one looks like a wish fulfillment also of yung niluluto mo. Tignan natin, okay? Tignan natin. Aries, October 8 to 14. So, kamusta po yung week natin, mga fellow OFW? So, shout out po ako sa mga kapatid natin na nasa Pilipinas din. Sana walang baha sa inyo. Okay? So, let's hope for the best na matapos yung mga problema sa Pilipinas. Sana umunlad. Okay? Kung yung nakikita kong Aries dito na very driven and something na go-getter, hindi lang yung daldal, kundi nagbibigay siya ng solution. Baka matagal na tayong umasenso sa Pilipinas. These are the type of energy na yung mga politician natin dapat meron. Hindi lang drive, kundi dedication and also the passion. Yeah? You have the King of Cups here. Yes? So, Aries is balancing this one. Okay? Yung fundamental mo sa structure, very solid. Kaya ako sinabi, I was talking a while ago, yung spiritual level, okay, understanding your spiritual purpose or higher purpose, kaya ka nag-go-glow dito, okay? So, yung fundamentals na yon is not something na nakuha lang natin na pagkatapos nating mag-aral ng grade school or nakatapos sa kolehiyo or nag-training ka, okay? Yung Aries nakikita ko rito is somebody na niya talaga inaral, pinagpaguran, okay? Pinagpaguran at binuhos niya talaga yung buong puso niya doon. Okay? Meron mga ganyan, Aries, okay? If this is a relationship, okay, not relationship na spouse or partner, okay, you're dealing with a Scorpio here. Okay, you're dealing with a Scorpio. You might be also dealing with Aquarius. Okay, because of the Temperance and a Taurus. Yeah, another Earth sign. So you're dealing a fellow. Okay, you're a fire sign. So you're lahat ng yung tatlong sign na nandito. You're fire. Okay, you're dealing with Aquarius. Aquarius, Taurus, and the King of Cups, the water sign. Okay, so I think if kung ito ay negosyo, okay, there's a huge effort among deciding, okay, among these people. Yeah. Okay, yung inspired action mo is considered admired by your peers and the people around you. Okay? I think that's also one way for you to considering it kung ano yung dinedevelop mo o kung ano yung ginagawa mo or yung minamanifest mo. It's an offer for you to these people. Okay? So, it can be your church, it can be your community, it can be to your spouse, or it can be a validation. Okay? It can be a validation also. Alam mo yung tipong hindi importante sa iyo yung recognition. Okay? May mga taong ganyan. They want to do something because they want to prove na you can do it. Okay? You are competing with yourself. Yes? Okay. Ito yung nakikita ko rito. Okay? So, Aries, who is the young emperor here, I'm looking at Aries na driven, focus, hindi mo iniinda kung marami kang responsibilidad, meron kang support ng somebody around you. Okay? I think this is more kung work environment or sa pamilya ng isang Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. Yeah? Okay? So, ano yung niluluto mo rito? Yun lang ang question ko. Because you finally discover it. Kung ano yung niluluto mo rito, nasa stage ka na completed na siya. Kung project yan, if you're a doctor, nakatapos ka na ng several research and ready na para ipakita sa daigdig. Okay? Yan yun eh. Okay? You're holding some of the best or the most important key or research or development, okay, na can save the world. Okay? So ngayon it's a very parang huge ito well, it is. Okay? Ngayon iba-iba po yung definition natin. Ano ba yung ino-offer natin? Yeah, iba-iba kasi tayo ng timeline. Okay? So yung offer natin is just to give the whole world of happiness to your family. That's also something. Equivalent din po yan sa the same situation. Pero ang nakikita ko kay Aries dito, kasi we all have that king sa loob natin. Okay? We just need to learn how to bring it out. Okay? Kaya yun yung alchemy na tinatawag. Yeah? You're trying to develop something na walang form, na abstract, into something physical. Yes? Okay. So, ayan yung mga dream natin na maliliit. Okay? Na gusto mo lang ng simpleng gamit sa bahay. Okay? You work hard for it. And you always want to keep your emotion at check. Kasi marami minsan na drama or yung mga negative yung mga ingiterot na somehow can affect your emotion and minsan nadidistract tayo. Yes? Okay. As long as you have that fire sa puso mo and yung belief mo, yung belief system mo sa structure of your fundamentals, hindi ito yung mga nepo babies na walang I'm not based on sa nakikita ko. Okay? This is values. Okay? Yung tipong hindi ka magagastos na something na hindi mo pinaghirapan because that's not how you were brought up. Okay? Naniniwala ka sa structure eh. Structure especially ng religion. So that's why yung guardian angel mo is looking down on you. Ito ikaw eh, oh. Ikaw ito eh. na nagja-juggle ng responsibility, na nagsaka, you use your hands, okay? And while doing that, you want to keep that balance emotionally, following the rules of the tradition, the norms, etc. Okay? So you finally achieve that emotional recognition and emotional fulfillment. Okay? You recognize that. Yeah. So it's a alchemy. Yeah. You finally have that house na pinangarap mo. Okay? Yeah. Knowing Aries, itong sign na ito, mga kapatid, is very strong in terms of yung drive. Okay? I think na ikwento ko sa mga hindi nakaalam, I used to work with this sign. Very bossy yan. Yeah. Yeah. Very bossy. Okay. So, ano itong sitwasyon na ito, Aries? Meron bang ganyan? So, it doesn't mean na malaki o na naka-discover po kayo ng gamot, kundi yung lifeline, okay? Yung lifeline na tinahak ni Aries na ito, yung Young Emperor, tinatahak din natin yan Okay? Depende lang kung anong stage tayo. We are juggling responsibilities so we can able to achieve that abundance and solid foundation. Yeah, ang foundation is our belief. Okay? Yung belief system mo, abstract po yan. Okay? Hindi nakikita yan. There's no form on that. Okay? It's all on your head. Okay? Yeah, kaya nag-glow. And it's a long journey to achieve that level of spiritual awakening. I'll just call it a spiritual awakening. Iba-iba tayo ng definition yan, what is spiritual awakening sa atin. Okay? Yeah, okay. The Hierophant, okay? You see that staircase, and at the end of the staircase, yung star, okay? This is also manifestation, okay? So, hindi mo makukuha yon if you're just sitting there at nakangiti ka lang maghapon. Yeah? Okay. So that's the reality of life. Okay? So iba-iba lang po tayo kasi ng scenario. Yeah? Pero itong Aries na ito itong stage na to, this is difficult stage of juggling and containing your emotion, lalo kapag marami kang mga aswang na mga kapitbahay or ka-office mate or even your husband or wife na they don't believe on what you are doing. Yeah? Okay? Ito yung yung Seven of Swords. This is about being talk pero ano i-contribute mo for me to develop this one. Okay? Ito yung mga nag-aaral sa kolehiyo tayo na nandito tayo sa stage na ito. Okay? We are developing ourselves and understanding our values. Yeah? Kasi hindi pa buo yun pero itong Aries na to, solid siya. And yung inspired action, hindi nawawala. Yung inspirasyon. Yes? Meron bang ganyan, Aries? Anything na pag nakikita ko yung the word, this is huge, okay? That's the last tarot card sa major arcana. Completion na po yan. Completion meaning natapos mo na isang cycle mo, na-discover mo na. Okay? I think the reason why na nagpursig ka doon, nag-focus ka sa career mo o kung ano may ginagawa mo or pumasok ka sa I see a religious religious people. Okay? Iba yung dating sa akin itong niya, yung temperance niya. Aquarius. Okay? And okay, Aries. Okay? Unless, I'm just wondering kung meron kang Aquarius sa ano, sa paligid mo. So, yun ba yung nakapagsakit, ano ba to? Nakapagpasakit sa'yo rin? Okay? Ay, hindi ito magiging success na ganito if you didn't learn that foundation of paano ba yung masaktan. Okay? That's a foundation. Okay? Paano ba yung magkamali? At paano ba yung bumangon? That's the question. Yeah. Pero si Aries, na itong kaharap ko na ito, I think master mo na yung ganoong nothing can, scares you. Yeah? Meron bang ganyan, Aries? So, itong ginawa mo na ito? Okay. Ito mo lumilito ngayon yung mga indecision and decision. Okay? If you are making decision or now, okay, sinasabi dito sa tarot, sa card is, well, ang sagot daw ay nasa iyo pa rin. Okay? Nasa iyo pa rin. Ayan siya, oh. So, Two of Swords, blindfold. Okay? Naririnig niya lang yung mga ingay ng sa head mo. Okay? Naririnig mo lang. Meron tayong ganyan, yung mga bumubulong-bulong na nakakahiya. Baka nakakahiya or natatakot ako baka, those kind of things. Yeah. You need to clear your headspace. Okay? Yun ang medyo distractive kay Aries being that fire sign. Okay? Yung headspace mo kapag na-pollute, because nakaka-pick up tayo ng minsan ng negativity sa how people think, or yung being judgmental. Okay? Kaya ko sinabing gano'n, you learn how to balance your emotion. Kasi kapag madadala ka doon, wala ka. Yeah? Ito yung mga chismis, ito yung mga nega. Okay? I think you've learned also, dahil nagkaroon ka ng past regret, I'm sure this is not the first time. Ngayon, if you're going to this stage of making a decision, you're looking for visibility na, will I make the right choice so I can go to that direction of happiness and abundance? Yeah? Okay? There's no right or wrong, Aries. Okay? Kasi nga, I can see here is the Aries na strong yung fundamentals and belief. Ito yung sense of value mo, what is right and what is wrong. So, if you're on a crossroad to decide where do you want to go, it's always within you. Yeah? The world is your oyster, Aries. Okay? I think this energy is a validation. When I see something like the temperance or justice or judgment, okay, it's more on the internal understanding or our understanding ourselves internally. Kasi invisible yan invisible ang patience. Yeah, invisible ang religious belief. Okay, mapapakita mo lang yung paniniwala in how you think, how you talk, how you dress, how you behave. Okay, kung walang kang values, hindi mo alam yung what's right and what is wrong, ito yung tipong pag kumain sa restaurant parang feeling okay, you know that, okay? Pero this Aries na nakikita ko yung strong yung structure niya, and that structure is started from home. Yeah? You're going there. Okay? Meron bang ganyan, Aries? So, this is beautiful. I don't think I need to add here because ilan yung major arcana mo rito. Okay? This, when I read the tarot, if I see a major arcana, okay, you can't do anything on that one. Wala, powerless tayo. Kasi it's the universe who will give that to you. Okay? Ito yung mga bumabagsak na because you did your effort here sa 3D world. Hawak mo yung daigdig eh. Kung ano yung dapat na inspired action, you did your job. Okay? Gusto mo maging makagraduate ng pagiging doktor, you have to do your job. Hindi ka basta-basta magiging doktor or magiging engineero. Hindi ka makakarating sa abroad kung hindi ka nag-apply. Yeah? Correct? Okay? Kasi si Aries inspired action eh. So that's why I'm asking, ano yung effort na ginawa mo? Ito, nagsaka siya. This is an element of being resilient, okay, and patient, okay. So Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy, okay. Blessing yan, don't get me wrong po, that's a blessing. Kaya lang sinasabi niya yung blessing na yan hindi lang basta tutubo sa lupa, babagsak sa langit, you know, that kind of thing. You need to work hard of it. Kailangan magtrabaho. Yeah, that's how it is. And Aries also knows that. Pero yung inspired action mo to act nandoon. And I think you did your assignment here. You did your lesson. Okay? So yeah, very interesting, Aries. This is a sana all kind of reading. Okay? Ngayon, kung makaresonate po kayo kasi it's hindi naman sinasabi ko ano yung level ng timeline natin lahat, iba-iba po kasi, pero if you're on the crossroad and you did your due diligence, this is due diligence, pinaghirapan mo yan, okay, yung values mo is intact, okay, and also you also probably a support of somebody na si Aquarius, si Taurus, at saka si Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah? Okay? So, nandun pa rin yung support group mo. It can be your family, your spouse, your friend, kung sa office setting, your boss. Okay? Nandun pa rin yun. Okay? You're not doing it by yourself. So, this is how I see it. Yeah? Okay? So, Aries, tingnan natin yung final message ng Moon Oracle Moon. Okay? Tingnan natin. Ano pa yung dapat malaman ni Aries? Okay? This is a very successful story. Okay? Bigyan mo ako ng isang card lang. Aries. Aries. One card lang para kay Aries. One card lang, please. Okay, Aries, give me Aries card. Okay. Madami pero kukunin ko lang tong unang bumitaw. Oops. Okay. Cancer. Okay. So sabi ko kanina, di ba? You have a water sign element or kaibigan, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Okay? So sabi ng friend mo, spend time with family or helping others. Avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotion. Okay? Ano yung makaka-drain sa'yo? Yeah, it's your mental. Okay? Yung mental na they're playing tricks on us most of the time. Ay, baka mangyari yun, nakakahiya, or you're restricting yourself. Lalo na kapag maraming mga nega, or yung mga trolls, o yung mga chismosa, o yung mga naiinggit. Yeah? It can affect anybody. Kasi ito yung mga taong pulling you down. Ayan, no? Yung strings of yung hair niya, pinupull na ganoon. Yeah? Kasi they're these are energy na ayaw ma-achieve yung dream mo, these are the jealous type of people. Yes, okay. So, spend time with your family. Where can I see that family? The family, yung nakapaligid dito, and your value system. That's how we get that strong foundation and our belief from our family. Yeah? And most likely, you are related to a Cancer here. Yes, Aries. So, yeah. So, this is a Sana All moment, October 8 to 14. So, sorry, nasira yung isang video mo. I do not know kung i-upload ko o ano ko na lang siya. I-delete ko na lang. Anyway, see you again, Aries. Salamat po.